Hey guys, it is Chaos Cass here, and welcome to an awesome Warhammer Wednesday. I thought I would do more of like a vlog style video today. I had a couple questions come up that you guys were kind of like wondering about. One of them is when I'm going to do a battle report. I addressed this in a couple videos like in the past, but it was a long time ago, so I don't blame you guys. So pretty much with the battle report, I'm not going to be having a battle report until my entire army is done, because it's not. I just finished the Trigon, but that's pretty much it. I still have like a couple Gene Stealers to still paint. I haven't even started my Termagants. I still have Hormagons to paint. I still have a couple Warriors and Ripper Swarms to paint as well. And I also have no one to play against, so nobody that lives near me has any other armies except for like one person that I know has a Tyranid army. So don't really think that it makes sense for two Tyranid armies to fight each other. But so like like I was saying, I have no one to play against at the moment. And, you know, like, I'm not, like, a feel bad for me, like, I have no one to play with. I actually have my fiance to play against. He has a Necron army, and I showed you guys some, like, of the boxes that I have. So, as you can see, like, yeah, it's still very, very shiny right here. There's still plastic on these boxes, so I'm going to be doing an unboxing video with these. They're the Necron army, so none of them are even open, none of them have been painted, assembled, nothing. So that's going to be like, once I'm done with my Tyranids, that's what I'm going to be focusing on, is the Necron army. Then once I'm done that, then we can hopefully have a battle report. But I have a couple more things I need to paint. I still have the two models that the creators of Demigod sent me, or Demigod's Rising, sorry. So I still have those to paint, and I still have a lot of things that are just kind of little like bits and pieces that I need to still figure out before I can really get done and finish to the battle report. So that's hopefully that answered your questions with the battle report. There will be battle reports in the future, but as of right now, I have half an army painted and I don't have anybody to play against. Velcro! And this little monster is actually the cause of my next question I'm gonna answer. So as some of you know, this is my little monster Velcro. Ow. He's just really hyper right now, but yeah, so he doesn't really want to stick around for too long. But anyway, this is where my second question comes in. So a lot of you guys have been commenting on the fact that my my workstation is really tidy. Well, that would be because I don't have a lot of space, so my workstation is also where my computer desk is, like this area here, which is like a huge computer desk. It's like an L-shaped one, so it actually goes this, like, it's from about here, you can't really see, but it's from about here, like the corner of this box. It goes all the way down, probably like 2 arm lengths away from me, that way, and then it takes a right turn, and there's like another whole desk on that side, so it's like a big L shape. So anyway, this is where I do all my hobbying and like my hobby stuff, such as like Warhammer at the moment. We also have like my gaming station here, like I have my Xbox 360 here. I have my dual monitors right here and my computer setup. So if you guys want, I can show you guys what it looks like. It's kind of a little bit messy at the moment, but I'll show you guys right now. So pretty much when I'm working, you can see I have like some orange juice from McDonald's right there. As you can see, my thumb's a little bit in the way. This is my microphone that I'm talking into. There's a bunch of mess over there, yeah, like, but that is how big my computer desk is. So I have a lot of space, and I kind of tend to keep it really tidy. I don't really want, like, I don't like working in clutter. Like, clutter really stresses me out sometimes, so it's kind of weird. Like, I can build up the clutter, and then once it gets to a certain point, I just, like, I can't deal with it anymore. It's just too stressful, like, too much clutter. I can't think clearly. So I need to have this station, like, really uncluttered for me to be able to, like, be creative and also have fun gaming and, like, have a space where I can work and there's nothing in the way. So a lot of you guys were asking, like, why my workstation isn't absolutely covered in paint, and I'll show you guys, like, what I do, and, you know, like, don't judge me, but this is what I have to do, and it's because of safety reasons with Velcro. I do not want him to get into these paints or these paintbrushes or even my little hobby knife in there. So I put it, this is like a cereal Tupperware container, like you can see there's like a little, there's like a little part right here you can pour your cereal out. But I found that was probably like the best solution to him not getting into my paints, because he is a determined cat. Like, I know you guys, some of you guys have cats, you guys can probably sympathize with me, but this cat, Velcro is an intelligent cat, and when he sees something that he wants, he does not stop until he gets it. So, like, I've had watercolor in the past, like, I'll show you. I have like a whole watercolor palette right here. And I had a whole bunch of watercolor brushes, and I had nowhere to put them because I lived in a tiny apartment and nowhere to really put them. So I had them on a box on top of a bookshelf, actually this one right here. And actually there was a printer on top of the bookshelf, which the box is on top of the printer. And I put them in a little vase, like this one right here actually. I put them in here just to hope that he would like not really be able to get in. I know there's a pair of scissors in there, but I really hoped that he wouldn't be able to get into it. And sure enough, you would see him walking around with my paintbrushes like all the time, and I could not get him to stop eating my paintbrushes. So it kind of concerned me that when I started the hobby, you know, I would get all these brushes and then Velcro would chew them up and eat them and kind of destroy them. So inside the Tupperware containers where I keep my paintbrushes, and I still have like the plastic over top of them so that they're not going to get bent. Like if you're like cringing looking at this thing, they're not going to get bent. They're safe in the plastic covers. I also have my hobby knife in there, which like to me that makes the most amount of sense because I don't really have anywhere else to put it. I don't have any drawers. As you can see, like I have a bookshelf, it's all open. So my hobby knife goes in here. I know where it is at all times, and Velcro doesn't get a hold of it because I'd be really concerned about him cutting himself. Also, again, like my other tools for hobby, or my hobby tools, sorry, more of my brushes. I also put my glue in here because, you know, I'd be terrified of him like somehow managing to get glue covered in his fur and then having to like cut it off, and yeah, I love his fur, so I wouldn't want to have to do that. And also my paints are all in there, so they're all sealed, they're all, you know, closed tightly. They don't, you know, if anything were to happen somehow, I don't know how this would happen, but if one of them just magically popped open, it's contained in here. It won't go anywhere, it's not going to spill anything on anything, it's not going to ruin anything, and then Velcro cannot penetrate this. Like, no matter how hard he tries, he can't open this Tupperware container. So that's pretty much like where I store my paints. I know some of you guys probably have like racks where you keep all your paints. I can't do that because Velcro would probably knock that rack over for like to start off and spill the paint everywhere, waste lots of money, but he would probably also chew on them because he likes chewing on plastic things. So yeah, so I keep them inside the Tupperware container. They're nice and safe, and I usually only pull out the ones that I need at a time. So if you saw in my videos, if say for example I'm using the Cybrick Green, I'm just going to pull it out, I'm going to prep it, I'm going to get my water ready, I'm going to get like my paper towel and everything ready, and I'll just like pull out the amount of paint I need, close the paint again, and put it away. And actually, I showed you guys this watercolor palette. It also, like, when I open it, I broke it one time in the past. So you can see, like, I actually mix my paint here with water. Like, that's what I do because it's plastic and it dries and it's, like, not a mess. And that way I'm not dirtying any kind of, like, dishes, because I've done that in the past where I've used dishes instead to, like, mix some paint up with some water, and it's kind of, like, destroyed my dishes. So I just do it on here. It's plastic, it dries, it's not gonna like do anything to my watercolors. So that's pretty much what I do. Like, I don't know, that's probably, I don't know if you guys are like, oh god, what is she doing, but that's the easiest way I can get around it. That way, like, if I'm done painting, even if they're still a little bit wet, I can close it, Velcro can't get at it. And it's pretty much like the way I look at my little workstation is being able to just toss everything away if Velcro decided that he's gonna try and eat my army. So I gotta be able to throw everything away and put it away so he can't destroy anything, and then, you know, that way I keep it safe and then he's safe as well, because that's my priority. I mean, yeah, like it would suck if he ate my paint, like, oh no, my paint, whatever. It's like, I don't know how much money, like, to buy that again. But I'm more concerned about Velcro. Like, honestly, I don't, if he ruined all my paints, it would suck, but I would be more sad about him getting hurt than anything else. So that's why I just keep everything in a container. And yeah, I have to do that. Like, there's no getting around it. I don't have anywhere I can put it other than in this container. So that's what I do. Yeah, most of my hobby stuff is actually on this bookshelf because, like I said, we were limited for space, and right now we're currently living in a basement, so you can kind of see, like, my closet in the background over there. Like, that is my closet. That is, like, a clothing rack. And I have, like, a dresser right here. Behind me, there's actually a pretty big bookshelf. It's, like, those square bookshelves. But yeah, like, I'm limited for space, so, all of my hobbying stuff is like all here. Like I have my little micro beads that I'm going to be using to finish my bases off. I have glue. I pretty much have like craft paint to like make it look pretty for my base. Because you guys know I'm going to be going with like a toxic theme. So I got some glue and some like super ultra like neon green paint, which is like Martha Stewart paint apparently. But it's gonna look cool, hopefully, if I do it properly, because this is gonna be my first time ever making bases, so it might fail. I'm kind of like wanting to test it out on something that isn't one of my models, because I'm so afraid that I would ruin it. But anyway, yeah, I guess like that's pretty much it. Like, I bought a bunch of brushes, which I haven't opened yet, that I'm gonna be using for my base. Like, I bought a bunch of just kind of like crappy, well, not crappy, but like all-purpose brushes, so that if I needed a brush, I'm not gonna like use one of my Warhammer brushes. I'm not gonna ruin them, or my hobby brushes. Yeah, there's like all kinds of brushes in here. But yeah, like I said, pretty much I think that answered your question. Why my workstation is so clean. This is like where my computer is, so I can't afford to spill stuff all over it, and I'm also just a neat person to begin with. Like, I have like my fiance will tease me, but like I have a mild form of like OCD, I swear to God, because like even when doing like things like dishes and stuff, or even when I'm eating, I don't like to get things on me. Like, I don't, if I'm eating like a wing, for example, like a chicken wing, I don't like getting sauce on my face, so like I'll eat it carefully so I don't get any sauce on my face. And that's kind of how I am with my painting. I don't really like to get paint anywhere than where I mean to get paint, so most of the time I'm just really careful. I'm not like globbing a bunch of paint on my paintbrushes. It's rather like pretty thin amounts of paint, so I can paint and there's nothing that's gonna spill anywhere. And you saw my palette, it's like a little dome that I keep the paint in so it doesn't spill. I usually, with my cup of water, my parents actually went to Las Vegas on vacation a couple years ago. I think it was maybe last year. They got me this cup, and I thought it was really cool, and I didn't pay attention. I threw it in the dishwasher, and it got like retardedly disfigured. So I'm sure you guys have probably noticed this weird cup in the background, but that's just my cup I use for my water, because like I'm not going to use it for anything else. You literally cannot drink out of that. It is pretty deformed. So I just put like a little bit of water. Oh, now I'm making a mess with my orange juice. Put a little bit of water in the bottom. That way, if by any chance Velcro, which he's pretty good about, he doesn't knock over like drinks or anything, but if Velcro ever happened to like spill this, like not that much water would really go anywhere. It'd just be a little puddle. So yeah, I hope that kind of answered your questions. Like, that's kind of like a weird Warhammer Wednesday, but I thought, hey, what the hell, might as well kind of put it out there while I'm trying to figure out what we're going to be working on next. So regarding what we're going to be working on next, I'm just thinking about finishing off my gene stealers, because I didn't get to finish them entirely. I still have some Hormigons to finish. Like, I think like maybe 3 of them weren't painted fully. I haven't started on my Termagants yet. I haven't started my Ripper Swarms. I only have 1 warrior painted. I know, I'm horrible. I'm horrible. I'm such a procrastinator sometimes. Kitty! He's back again. This is what he does. Like, when I'm painting, he'll like come and he'll jump down, and that's why I gotta like make sure nothing is like, it's all kitty proof. That's what it is. It's kitty proof because he gets his kitty butt and everything, as you just saw. Kitty butt. So yeah, I think that's everything for today. If you guys have any suggestions you wanna leave, be sure to leave them down below in the comments. If you guys like this, be sure to give me a like. Yes, give me a like if you like this, even though that sounds really redundant, but yes, give me a like. Other than that, I hope you guys have a fantastic Warhammer Wednesday, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye!